Well, speaking of the ongoing work stoppage, freight trains have stopped moving right across the country after Canada's two biggest rail companies locked out thousands of workers overnight. Now, all eyes are turning to Ottawa to see how the federal government responds to this unprecedented work stoppage. For more on this, let's bring in CTV's Jeremy Sharon with the latest. Any indication that we could see the feds intervene on this labor dispute?
Well, Jamie, that's the big question. Look, we heard from the Prime Minister yesterday, and his focus was that he hoped that the two sides here could resolve this at the bargaining table. We know that has not happened. The 12 p.m. deadline, or 12 a.m. rather, deadline passed, and that leads us to where we are today with a lockout and lines being stopped across the country. There will be massive impacts, especially the longer this goes on. You just heard Sylvain Charlebois talk about the impacts on food inflation, but there are various industries that will be impacted by this lockout. Agriculture, mining, energy, retail, automotive, construction industries will all feel the effects of this rail stoppage, but also commuter trains. A lot of commuter trains in the GTA specifically. The Hamilton GO station service has been suspended there, and the Milton line service is being suspended as well. That runs through Mississauga to Union Station. So your viewers, of course, will be very familiar with the impacts there on commuter transit, and that's because a lot of the lines that these commuter trains run on belong to CPKC, and some of their workers are crucial to allow those lines to run. So there is a great deal of secondary impacts, if you will, beyond just the direct impacts of this rail closure. And the hope now for many is that we see a resolution soon. Negotiations can continue despite this lockout, but many are pushing more now for the federal government to step in with binding arbitration, which would then stop the ability of either side to either strike or to lock out the employees.
That's CTV's Jeremy Sharon. We appreciate the update. Thank you.